My name is Marian Donegan, and I became involved in Access at the very start. I was initially employed as administrator, and then I was tutoring, and in May of last year I was offered the job of project coordinator. My background is in working in HR in industry. When I came to Wexford, I had 2 young children and I didn't want a full-time job. So I decided to apply for a CE scheme. The CE scheme was working with the Ferns Diocesan Youth Service, and it was working with young people. It was with youth information. In that respect, we gave out information to young people regarding CVs and visas and so forth. During that employment, I met Siobhan Lynham, and Siobhan was very interested in women's issues. She wasn't a women's lib, but she was very interested in giving them the right of education and the right for equal opportunities in employment and so forth. So she was looking for a part-time administrator, and I just said, look, I applied for the job for a couple of months. And what she really wanted was somebody to assist her in writing an application, and it was called a Horizon application. And it was a once-off application to the Department of Community, Rural and Gaeltacht Affairs. And it was to apply for funding to deliver community education to women, and it was only to women. Okay? So, I mean, it took us maybe about 3 months to write the application because we were getting other agencies involved as well. Anyway, about a year on, we were successful in getting the application, and I think we got maybe something like 250,000 euros at that stage, which was a lot of money. Hence, after that, Siobhan left, and I was left with the job of recruiting a new project coordinator. I wasn't interested in the position at that time, and really setting up the 4 main areas of the work that the Horizon was interested for women, and that included childcare, enterprise, information technology and job seeking skills. And they were the 4 areas that really the Horizon programme started. We put a piece in the paper and we recruited 60 women in the first week, and I think by the time we were finished there was about 300 women who wanted to do the courses. And what we did was we interviewed the women and we split them into each of the 4 areas, and that was the start of how I got involved in women's issues. I suppose it's offering something that hasn't been offered to women before. It's offering education that's free, it's flexible. We did offer childcare payments. They get a training allowance, they get free training courses. That never happened before in Wexford, and that's what Access means to me. Now, it has changed in the last couple of years, which it's great. I mean, we base our work on the needs of community and what's the demands of the community, and that has changed also. And it's great to see that Access meets the demands that are out there in the community. You know, it's really great. Now we're taking on young people, and it was a single issue project, which meant it was only a women's project, but now it's not. I would have to say we got a grant application for the Equality for Women's measure, and we ran a 2-day festival on the quay, and it involved all other community projects, and I think it was a huge example of what can be done when communities get together. The festival included music, face painting, gymnastics, singing. It was absolutely fantastic, and the day was fantastic, and I think that was one of my fondest memories. It was a celebration of a 2-year course again that the women had participated, and the women themselves organised it. They organised it with other community development projects, they organised it with youth projects, and all of the skills and the talents of Wexford were all focusing on those 2 days. And I'd have to say that was one of the best memories for me for Access 2000.